Well, as many of you know, I took Seattle's own Ryan Hodgson to go interview Hugh Jackman for the new movie Logan. And it was quite a story. And it all started with Ryan's first video he submitted to me.
Hey Scott, this is Ryan Hodgson here. May I start by saying you're a very good-looking man.
Flattery doesn't hurt, but it's the beard, the accent, and this.
Hugh and I went to college together.
You know Hugh and Hugh knows you?
Furthermore, I want to ask him whether he remembers a few friends and what his recollections of WAPA, the arts academy we went to, what his recollections of that time were, because for me they were magical and wonderful. And
Clearly Ryan is the magical and wonderful choice. So it's off to New York City. Oh, and look, we already landed. All right, welcome to New York, Ryan.
Thanks, Scott.
All right, so you're ready for this. You're going to sit down with Hugh Jackman. You got questions for him? Ready to go?
I got some good questions for him. I think we're ready.
Okay. Let's hit New York.
Let's do it, buddy.
Of course, Ryan had to pack a bag for his blades. Yeah, I mean scissors for his beard. First, let's brag to our Uber driver. All right, so this guy's going to go interview Hugh Jackman.
Okay, so who is Hugh Jackman?
Kids these days.
New York City.
The already ridiculously handsome Ryan Hodgson gets, well, handsomer. It's up to an undisclosed room we go. You're not nervous, are you?
No. No, should I be?
You should probably be a little more nervous right now.
No. No, I don't think so. These guys are nervous. Look at these guys.
Quivering.
And it's go time.
That's a good beard, right? He's growing his beard. It's that?
Wait,
It's that?
what is Hugh Jackman talking about?
Of the beard? What?
Oh, beards. Beards. Okay.
It's good to see you, man.
Good to see you too. Been a while. It's been over 20 years.
93, 4?
93,
Something
4
like that.
is
Yeah.
when we were at the academy, yeah.
23, yeah.
It's been a long time. A lot's happened in that time.
A lot.
I wanted to ask you, obviously, we both went to WAPA, so what did that mean to you going to WAPA, and what kind of, how did that
changed
set
my
you up?
life. That really changed my life, Whopper, because I think it was somewhere around second year where things started to click.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I mean, who knows what would have happened. Prior going to Whopper, I'm not sure if you know, but I was offered a job on Neighbours for 2 years. And I had this, what should I do thing. And it was actually really clear to me that if you want to, I had aspirations of going to the Royal National Theatre or Royal Shakespeare Company or Hollywood, of doing all of those things. And I thought, I need to get the best education. And that place was just so phenomenal and nurturing. And that's a time I'll never forget. The friends I had from there, I still have to this day.
Yeah, same for me, actually.
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
amazing.
and it's such a world-class place, but it was unlike a lot of others that kind of try and reciprocate this sort of competitive, the world is competitive, so we're going to kick out half of you the end of first year. It's you and then. This was more about ensemble and team and the idea that you make each other great, which of course, as you know, is the truth, So that is the foundation for me of everything, I would say.
Terrific. Outside of acting in that time, what have been the big things for you that have been the drivers to keep you passionate about your work? Yeah.
Oh, for sure. I mean, my family's number one for me. Meeting Deb and then now having kids. That's the toughest role I've ever played, being a parent, without a doubt. You got kids?
I have a daughter.
Right.
Yes.
It's the toughest but most involving and in a way, weirdly for me, has been the creative kind of well from which I think everything comes from.
Awesome. Actually, my daughter Gemma is a huge Wolverine fan.
Really?
Obviously.
How old is she?
She's 5.5.
Really?
We read the comic book at night. It's pretty fun. My nephew Sam wanted me to ask you whether or not you'd actually read the comic books.
As a kid, no.
Yeah, no.
Now, yes.
Yes.
But as a kid, never. I didn't know about it. There was that Sydney pub band where Brian Mannix was the lead singer, the Uncanny X-Men.
Of course.
When I first rang me, I was like, Hollywood's doing a movie about me. They want me to play Brian Mannix? This is really, really random.
It's a good movie, though.
It would be.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
I don't know if it's a 4-quadrant movie, but yeah.
Speaking of movies, Logan is very intense. I mean, that's the word that I come out of it. It must have been, out of all the Wolverine movies, one of the most draining.
Without a doubt. I really didn't sleep very much. We worked really hard, and it was intense leading up to it because I was involved with every step of it, and Fox were unbelievable as partners. I pulled them. I actually recorded something on March 2nd, 2015, and Michelle just reminded me, which is weirdly the day we come out, 2 years in 2017, and shortly after recording that memo, which had my inspiration for what the movie would be, I thought I better pull the Fox guys in and tell them what I'm thinking, because they probably are not going to be on board with this. And they instantly, Emma Watts, Steve Asbell said, "Yep, let's go. I'm in."
It's a fantastic
So
movie.
it is intense, but I think the character's intense.
Yeah.
And Daphne is phenomenal.
I was going to
and
bring her up.
Patrick
She was
is
amazing.
Amazing. So
Yeah.
we're catching up. It's been a long time.
Thanks, man.
And he nailed it. Time for the post-interview interview. And he instantly he looked at you and he recognized you.
I think so.
So what's going through your mind as you're sitting there talking with him for that 4-minute period of time, which probably felt like it was only, 2 minutes?
Felt pretty quick. But, I think I was pretty relaxed because I knew him know that he's a great person. We knew each other, well enough to say hi to each other as we're walking down the hallway. So it wasn't, he's still the same guy. It's pretty not intimidating at all, actually.
You got to talk about kids and family. Mm-hmm. That was kind of a sweet moment.
Yeah. I think he, you can see that. You can see that through the interviews and so on, that he and Deborah and the family are very tight, and, I'm the same. Our kids are the most important things in our lives, so it was a good...
I would never have had the guts to do that.
Oh, it was a pretty good experience, Scott. I think it was pretty fun. It's a nice way to wrap up watching someone's career for 23 years and sort of have the opportunity to circle back. You don't usually get that opportunity when someone blows up the way Hugh has, so it was a very appreciated opportunity.
I had never seen anything like it.
We could have talked all day. That would have been nice.
Well, did he nail it or what?
It was absolutely formidable.
Be sure to tweet Ryan at Ryan in the US. Let him know how good of a job he did. Share the interview, please. Also, a big thank you to Hugh Jackman for being so gracious with his fans and accommodating to us. A big thank you to 20th Century Fox, the distributors of Logan. Also to Junket Productions Incorporated, the crew that does all the filming of our interviews. And to the fine publicity folks at Allied Integrated Marketing in Seattle and New York.
Sparkling.
Oh, it's delightful.
Be sure to click my head if you want to subscribe, and click over here if you want to watch the next video.